Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, Thoughts from a Dark Place. Just like you, I know the stories of Natasha Kampusch, Elizabeth Fritzl and the others like those girls in Cleveland. The ones that got out of their dark prisons, away from their tormentors and back into the real world to start building a somewhat normal life. I have studied these cases on the news. I am allowed to watch the news. I'm allowed a television most of the time except when he goes away for days, sometimes weeks, and he cuts the electricity. I've earned that television. I showed he could trust me. Led on my back, I no longer fight as he comes down for his daily fix of disgusting physical contact. I lie there as he does it, and in my head I imagine I'm running. In my head I am running through that door, out of this place and into the fresh air. It has been exactly 7,056 days since I tasted fresh air. I count a lot. It is 12 steps down into this cellar. Every time his foot puts down on a step signaling he is coming closer, my heart sinks into my stomach. The only thing I don't count is the amount of times he has forced me to do the disgusting things. Those things I block out. It has been 3,024 days since I saw a news story about me. At first I was on the news every night. Coverage of massive hunts that saw divers searching rivers. All the people in my hometown had come out to look for me. I felt both happy they cared so much, but so sad they had no idea where I really was. I have no idea where I am. It's just dark. The room is 6 steps from my bed to the wall. On the wall is a little sink, the television, and that is all. I am not allowed any belongings. He says I could use them as tools or weapons. He too has studied the girls that escaped. I sit here naked with only a blanket to cover me. He brushes my hair. He watches me clean my teeth. He brings my tampons as I need them. All I have is this pen that once dropped out of his pocket as he did his thing to me. There is no trusting me to go into the backyard like that pretty Natasha girl. I sit in this box-like room with nothing but the television for light. There is a vent in the ceiling that lets air through, but it's not fresh air. I once tried to shout for help through the vent. He blocked it and let me suffocate to the point I actually died. I woke with his vile breath breathing air into my lungs through my own mouth. I felt raped again. And for a long time after I wish I had actually died. Who is he? In the roughly 19 years I have been down here I have learned nothing about him. He refuses to talk. He refuses to make eye contact. He just brings food at meal times. He gives me tablets each morning. One is definitely a contraceptive and one is some sort of sedative. I take it as it makes me sleep more, so the time goes by with this same routine. Day in day out. I am nothing. A girl in a tiny cell that has not spoken to anyone in over 7,000 days. I have one use to him. Why couldn't he just use his hand? Why did he have to take me? I miss my family. I miss my friends. It's been days since he came down and I'm so hungry now. I drink out of the tap but I need food. Where is he? Has he been caught? When will he come? I considered screaming for help, but daren't. Detective Peters had carefully pulled the carefully folded toilet paper containing the above note from the poor emaciated corpse's hand. He passed it to his colleague to read. They are both unusually quiet, barely able to comprehend the horror, though they both knew who it was. She hasn't been dead for more than a week, Peters said, and they both know that this time there was no happy ending.